It's the age-old question, Pro V1 or Pro V1x. Now, these are two of the best golf balls in the business, and we have all new models for 2021. And to try and find out which one will be the best fit for my game, I'm joined here by Andy, a Titleist golf ball product specialist. We've come to his home course at Fereneze, and you're just going to try and point me in the right direction today, Andy?
Yeah, we'll get you into the right product for your game for going forward in 2021.
Nice one. Okay, so let's get started, and in this video hopefully you'll learn a wee bit more about which of these two golf balls might be the best fit for your game.
A good drill I do when I'm doing my fitness, I'll use the crest of a bunker to determine flight over a short shot like this. We're really only activating the kind of cover of the golf ball and the dimple pattern of the ball.
And can I expect to see much differences between V and X, even when it is only a 20-30 yard pitch shot?
Yeah, I mean over 20-30 yards I tend to see the golf ball X popping up just that little bit higher than what Pro V1 does. Obviously if we can get the golf ball popping up a little bit higher, it's going to descend from that steeper descent angle with a little bit more spin, which Pro V1x gives you.
Yeah, just coming out a little bit higher, but both crucially give me the stopping power I need.
9%.
And that's that cast urethane cover really on shots like this.
Yeah, it's obviously the urethane cover sticking to the grooves of your wedges a little bit longer, giving you that little bit more spin.
So in your ball fittings, Andy, will generally kind of start this distance, sort of 50 yards. Is that where you generally start with a TrackMan?
Start over with a 50 yard pitch shot, basing everything again around flight, feel and spin. Over 50 yards on TrackMan, you're obviously activating the cover of the golf ball, letting the consumer see the difference in the materials and how the golf balls are designed. Around the short game area, you're obviously going to see the performance in the premium golf balls over the performance golf balls, so giving the consumer that little bit more short game control that we look for.
So that's me hit some Pro V1s, now going to go on to Pro V1x. Yep. And I'm pretty certain that Pro V1 is the golf ball for me. You like to see much difference in a shot as short as this?
It will be more feel over this kind of distance, over a kind of 50-60 yard pitch shot. As we get further away from the green, the aerodynamics package on the golf ball will then start to perform and help you get the golf ball in the air a little bit more.
And I think I've only hit one ball there, but immediately, I've used them before, I know what they're like. It's just a little bit firmer, maybe just a touch clickier with the Pro V1x, so is that right?
Yeah, I mean, that's what it would say in the back of the box, that Pro V1x will feel a little bit firmer than what Pro V1 does. So from 3 premium golf balls we have in our range, Pro V1 optimal flight, mid-launch, mid-spin, soft feel. Pro V1x slightly higher launch and higher spin, slightly firmer. And Pro V on AVX, lowest launch and lowest spin, my softest feeling premium golf ball.
Yeah.
Oh, ace on camera. Oh.
Nice. So, ball flight, I just like to see Pro V1, kind of, as you say, that kind of mid trajectory.
Yep.
So, all going well, the Pro V1x just be that little bit higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just coming that little bit higher, and it's just going to be player dependent and player preferences.
Flight window, seeing the golf ball fly through the window that every consumer wants to see it. You like that slightly lower flight, I like to see the golf ball flying a little bit higher. It's very player dependent. Everything in the golf industry now is taking spin away from us. Irons are becoming stronger in loft, shafts are becoming slightly heavier, roughs becoming thicker, and we play our golf in Scotland, so moisture is killing spin as well. So if we can get, rule of thumb used to be iron times 1,000, so 7 iron give you 7,000 RPMs of backspin. We try and look for as close to, with 7 iron, round about 6,500, and then really focus on descent angle anywhere between 45 and 50. Pro V1 there, spinning probably on average there is just 6,200, so it's bang on where we are. It's actually 6,239, so well done, David. And then if I just click over to Pro V1x, Pro V1x is just spinning up a little bit, round about kind of 6,800 from a descent angle. Yeah, spot on with Pro V1. We're around about that kind of 44 mark, so that's pretty good where we want to see it. X is 46. Again, that going on maybe 7 feet higher with Pro V1x, so that's causing that little bit more of a steeper descent angle into the green.
So in your expert opinion, what one do you think would be a better fit for me, just going on those numbers?
I would continue to play Pro V1.
Yeah.
Pro V1 would be perfect for you.
Yeah.
From a flight feel and a spin point of view, you've given me the feedback you like. You don't really know, you can't really feel the difference between the two golf balls, so feel is personal. I can tell you how they should feel, but at the end of the day that comes down to you. From a flight point of view, yeah, strong flight. I don't see that having any issues whether when you're playing back into the wind or you're playing downwind. When we're testing golf ball, we need to make sure that we test it downwind, into the wind, crosswinds, and we don't just base selection of golf ball on downwind.
Yeah.
So
driver's probably the last thing you would look at when it comes to ball fitting. Why is that?
Yeah, final assessment we do is driver. We only drive the golf ball between 12 and 14 times. So we fit the golf ball to the irons and wedges, and we will tweak the driver to suit the flight of the golf ball that the consumer wants to see the ball flying through.
Okay, so I should see what I'm used to seeing then with Pro V1, and then Pro V1x should just be a little bit higher flying with the driver.
A little bit higher flying.
Perfect. I love that flight. It's just what suits my eye.
Yep.
And I think, you know, if you're fitted well with the wedges and irons, the flight will probably suit with the driver anyway. You know, it's the final piece of the puzzle will just slot in nicely. Okay. Yeah, and just that touch higher with X. So
yeah, I mean, you can just see it just flying that little bit higher.
So that's us all done now. I've had my ball fitting. What can people expect with the new 2021 models of the Pro V1?
So both golf balls have been changed core to cover. So my advice to any golfer would be come along, get golf ball fitted and see the benefits of playing a premium golf ball.
And any of you can get fitted. Andy will hopefully be back out in the road round about in springtime. You know, he hosts golf ball fitting events, golf ball education events. You can even get in touch with him on Zoom and Teams at the moment.
Yeah.
You know, get in touch with your local pro, have a look on the TITLEIST website. It's going to have all the information for you. And if you had one piece of advice for me about golf balls, what would it be, Andy?
Best bit of advice, play the same golf ball every time you go on the golf course. I have 8 different golf balls in my range, from Pro V1x to TrueFeel, and they all do different things. So we want to see consistency in our golf ball, play the same one all the time.
Yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. So don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and thank you very much for watching.